do a renegade row, which is a great exercise for your core stability, which is anti-lateral bend, anti-rotation. It's completely solid through the torso. It's great for shoulder stability, maintaining posture, pushing up on the shoulders, and holding your body weight up with one arm. Then it's also great for your back, the actual row position of the renegade row. We start off with 2 dumbbells. You want to keep a neutral position with the hands to save the wrist from feeling pain. Then we got to set up for the plank. We're going to set up the feet wide, pushing up on the shoulders, tighten the stomach. Now you want to maintain this position throughout the movement. Your body is still like a board or a plank other than the arms moving. Now as I move the arm, I'm going to actually move my shoulder away from the ear and back towards the hip. And I want to pause every time to get more from my back. It also works the shoulder stability as if I got to hold my body up longer by pausing on one arm. Notice how I'm fighting real hard to keep from any swaying of the hips. You want to maintain hip position throughout the motion. To make this exercise more difficult, you just move the feet in. The wide base allows for easier stability of the hips. Much more difficult to maintain hip position with the feet closer. To make it easier, we go from the knees, not from a tabletop position, but from a kneeling push-up position. Hips forward, tight stomach, same thing. The only thing that's different is we're on our knees instead of the feet. Still get the pause in there and still works the back. Now obviously, the amount of resistance matters a lot as far as how it's going to be, as far as bringing the weight up and feeling it in the back. You want to use the heaviest weight that you can handle to get the best results. But you don't want to use a weight that's so heavy that you can't maintain the position for the plank. If you're worried more about the plank, it's going to be less weight. If you want more of a row, you're going to try to do a different exercise that's more for the row. Now, for a completely different exercise, alternatively, it's going to be more difficult. We're going to add in a push-up. So here's how we're going to do it. You're going to roll one arm, push up in the middle, then roll the other arm. Then push up in the middle, then roll the other arm. Regression from the knees. We're going to do roll one arm, push up in the middle, keeping that spine position all the way through, then roll the opposite arm. Now, if that's too difficult, we can go from that kneeling position, but it's going to be a lot less on the core as far as the swaying. This is really easy to maintain position from this tabletop position. So we go tabletop position, roll the one arm up. Now, you may choose this way to get heavier dumbbells. As we just said, the heavier the weight, the harder it is to maintain hip position without the twisting or the lateral bending. But it's easy to do it from this position, which means you could use your heavier dumbbells to focus more on the back. Now, if you have wrist issues, you don't want to hold onto the weights, you can go with just one dumbbell and have your hand on the floor and switch them on a renegade row, also known as plank row.